Get those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate.
That's for Georgia, baby. They got 5 more days. 5 more days, baby. If you haven't already voted in Georgia, get your ass out there, baby. Get this stuff done. We're counting on Georgia. Raphael Ward. There's a big difference between 51 and 49 and 50-50. Even though 50-50 we retain the Senate, but hey, 51-49, baby. We need him in here. We need him in here. I hope y'all are doing fine, baby. Let's see. Let me get my stuff together here. Woo! Let's play this, baby. I love this.
Get up off of that thing.
Get up on that. Oh, come on now.
When it's voting.
There it is. When it's voting day, baby. That is just in 5 days, baby. Georgia will make its choice, baby. I am looking forward to it. Because it's looking good. Anyway, Dwayne Twizzle was the first one to jump in, followed by Crystal Harmony. I like that name. Hi, darling. Bart Larson is here. Debbie Marie, that stringed assassin, is amongst our midst. Bart Larson's here. Jeanette Miller. BW is here. Deborah Douglas. Let me see. Bruce Preston's here. Mike Deanda. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's get those convictions going, baby. I think we're headed in the right day. Randy Peterson, baby. 40 days. Counting it down. Woo pig, buddy. Bart Larson is here. James Cooper. Crystal Harmony's here twice. Just like the name. Anyway, Michael Johnson. Debbie Marie's here. That smart-ass squaw is home. Outstanding. Martha, thank you very much, baby. We appreciate hearing that news. Glad to see that you're home. Anyway, let's see here. Who else is here? Gene Prim is here. Karen Coon. Let me see. Crystal Harmony's from Seattle. Glad to have you here, darling. Got a lot of people up in that area. Stephanie Dane and Jay are here. And y'all pardon me for just a second here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday to you. Hey, he's 6 years old. I'm sure they'll burn in his memory forever. Anyway, let me jump on down here and see where we're at. Nancy Halverson is here. Bill Jones, Media Main 6. Tina. Anyway, everybody's here. And I'm glad to see it. Anyway, what's the big news today? Boy, howdy shit. I just love them. The hits just keep coming, baby. Just the other day we found out Donnie's got to give up his taxes. Get taxes have already been turned over to the House Ways and Means Committee. I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. And then what happens today? Today we find out the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals has taken Judge Cannon's order down in Florida. You know, the judge that gave the special master to Donnie. Yeah, well, they threw that shit out the window today, and they admonished her as they should have. We discussed this when it happened. There was no reason for a special master. The DOJ went in and executed a search warrant, a legal search warrant for documents that the former president was hiding in his house, and he wouldn't give them back. And he's bordering on this espionage shit. We don't know what he did with the documents. I don't trust the man as far as I can spit. He's in it for money and glory for himself. Remember, some of them documents contained information about a foreign country's nuclear assets. Now, why in the hell would Donnie have something like that if he wasn't going to sell the shit? Yeah, I think he's a traitor. I think he'd sell us out in a heartbeat. But all of that was just a delay, baby. Everything was just tried to delay it from happening. Just keep it away. Juggle it around in the legal system as much as you can. It's been Donnie's game the whole time. But as with his taxes and now with this ruling from the 11th Circuit Court, baby, things are starting to move along. We're going to see some action out of the Department of Justice, I believe. I believe it's going to end up with an indictment, baby. How could it end up in anything else? If any other citizen, and it's been reiterated like that on the news all day today, if any one of us, and there are people right now in jail for doing the same thing, for taking classified documents in places where they shouldn't go, and they're in jail. And if any one of us did that, yeah, I think it would be pretty well swift that we'd be in jail. He's a crook, he's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a thief. He'd sell this country out in a heartbeat. And I think almost everybody knows that, except the die-hard maggots. And we can't do anything about them. We're just going to keep our shit going. And I'm looking up there at the screen and see if I fixed this or not. We'll see here in just a minute. Anyway, I want to let's get into this show. Anyway, I was happy to see that because it's more and more. I think we're going to start seeing more and more things like that happen. The people are, there it is. I wanted to know if we fixed Jenny today, and sure enough, shit, there she is. And that is from Lisa Fugit, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Oh, darling, appreciate you and the Blue Dot family." I appreciate that very much, Lisa, and thank you for the donation. Hey, I really, truly appreciate it. Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm doing well, I
Well,
think.
there's been a lot of movement today on a whole bunch of
I
things,
mean
man.
to tell you, I
Jeez.
love to see this train picking up speed.
Yeah, yeah, and the the Senate, one of the things that they got done today was passing this railroad bill.
They did indeed,
And yeah,
and thank
that's good
goodness
to
they
hear.
did.
Yes.
Now, right off the bat, I think it kind of sucks that the union they're only walking away the railroad with 1 day of sick leave.
Yes.
That's a little petty, I think.
That
But on the grand scheme of things, we can't afford a shutdown of the railway system right now.
no,
This country would suffer tremendously.
no.
Oh, wait a minute. I seen a comment. I seen a name. Oh, Homer's Reluctant Odyssey.
Yeah.
Did you see Kanye on Alex Jones' show? No, I did not. He's trying to build up Republican support for a presidential rally on Alex Jones' show. Well, that's where the maggot card is.
I saw it.
Hello,
I
Christopher.
saw it, and
Uh,
it was absolutely disgusting.
I didn't see it.
Well, the first
My
thing he
life
got
has
up
been
there and
flying
said
by,
was
baby.
that
Oh, shit, what did I do?
he loves Hitler.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
I'm
no
done
doubt.
with Kanye.
Which one, Kanye or Alex Jones? Take your
Kanye.
pick. Kanye West. Yee? Is it
Yeah.
yee or yay? I'm sorry, I don't want to
It's
whisper that.
it's Kanye.
It's Kanye. What an idiot. I swear. It's embarrassing. Again, we've discussed it. He's got mental issues, and we all know it. But, man, take a pill, dude. He's just ruining his life.
He's got more than mental issues.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he's got some deep problems
Yes.
going on.
And the only person or people that are going to give him a microphone right now are people like Alex Jones, which also has problems of his own. So
Yeah.
like attracts like, right?
That's it. Maggots attract maggots. That's what
Yeah,
else can
they
you
kind-
say?
Yeah.
They're nothing but full of conspiracy theories, lies, bullshit that they make up at the club meeting. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Yeah, it's that
disgusting.
crowd. But
But this is who they are.
it is indeed. It is indeed, and they continue to
Yeah.
show themselves that way. But I think
Yes.
eventually the dam is going to break on the Republican side. It's just building up too much. And now with these documents going forth to DOJ, there's shit in there it's going to end in an indictment. And how many more of them are going to stand by him? time after time. David,
Hey,
how are you doing, David?
hanging in there. I hope everyone's doing
That's
great.
all we can do every day, brother. Just hang in,
Yeah,
tie a knot and hang in. So,
I'm looking forward to the indictments upcoming. I'm with you. I feel like we're closer than we may have
yeah,
thought we were.
I
I
think
don't think this Jack Smith's going to have a lot to catch up on.
I
Uh,
think he's going to be able to hit the road running pretty easy.
because look at the thorough picture the January 6th committee painted for the U.S. public through the meetings. They have laid out their evidence as well as any trial lawyer I've ever seen or heard from.
Yeah,
Yes.
And that's all
Agreed.
out there for them
and
to use. He can just pick that right up.
and I think it's pretty well cut and dry. You know, his lawyers are grasping at straws now, trying to make maneuvers. That's what that whole Judge Cannon thing was down there to just
And
delay and you know.
we're going to see real soon how lawless the hardcore Trump supporters are willing to get. I don't think he'll have anything left but the hardcore. I
Yeah,
think the hardcore will be
it's
enough to swing the vote, though.
yeah, it's going to condense down just like when you left the gravy on the stove just a little too long, baby, and it just ain't going to pass for gravy anymore. Let me thank Tracy Tobias, my next door neighbor. I wish. I really do. Came in with a $10 donation and said, "Hello, John. Here's a little holiday cheer." Tracy, thank you. Thank you very much. And I want to. Oh, Travis would slap me. Travis would say, "Don't do that, Don." I want to thank everybody for every donation that you give to this show. And it does help tremendously.
Yes.
But we do not ask for them. I repeat all the time, don't anybody ever make a donation to this show if it hurts you. Because we're all hurting, baby. There's a lot of us out
Can I
there.
throw out an encouragement, John?
What's that?
Anyone wants to join John's Patreon, it's the perfect time. They just started the new cycle. So
Yeah.
if you were to sign up today for any of the patron levels, you get a full month. The billing is at the first of every month. It's
Yes.
really nice when that happens.
Right.
So yeah, this is a great time
Well,
for even $1 a month. It helps.
I appreciate
Yep.
that, but
And I have a request too.
what's that? What's that?
A really good friend of mine is having a birthday coming up in December. It's on the 17th. And
17.
I think on the 17th, I think that she would really appreciate a whole lot of birthday cards from the Blue Dot family. And her name just happens to be Marcia.
I wouldn't have guessed.
So I think we should get together and send a card to Marcia for her birthday on the 17th. What do you think?
My wife's birthday is indeed coming up on the 17th, and yeah, I won't discourage that. Shit, no.
She would just absolutely
She would love
love it. Show Marcia some love on her
I
birthday.
get a lot of birthday cards on my birthday from Blue Dots, and yeah, that would be neat if she got some. Yeah,
Awesome. So let's get that done, Blue Dots.
Yeah.
Let's send Marcia a birthday card.
If you have any question about where to send an address, you contact Bernadette, and
Yep.
she will give you the address, or contact me. It doesn't matter. You do not have to include a donation in that card.
No,
Okay.
you don't have just
That's
a
that's the message I'm
warm
getting
welcome and a birthday wish.
about. I just don't want anybody thinking that that's why John does this show. John does
Nope.
not do this show for donation. Don't do it for the money. We've been doing this 7 years now. 7 years. And I'll be the first one to admit, the first 3 years, baby, it hurt. Because this is all I did every day, 7 days a week. I never missed a day. And it took a toll. And we never collected a dime over all them years. I'm saying this for a particular reason. Believe me, I wouldn't even bring it up if I didn't have to. But to anybody who thinks that this is why I do the show, kiss my ass. And I won't charge you $1 to do that either. You could do it for free. And that's what it is. We don't badmouth other Blue Dots in this family. We don't attack each other. We try to come in here and have a damn good show and discuss the issues and have a damn good laugh at the time. And I really hope this is the last time I ever have to say that.
And a quick reminder to everyone,
What's
it
that?
is the other side laughs every single time we tear into each other. The other side laughs, and it feeds their violence and angriness. They want to see us break.
They just as soon see us go away, but we ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. It's been 7 years and we ain't about to give up now. Are you shitting me? We got election in 2 years. There's one every 2 years. Talk about job security.
Every 2 years.
Yeah. And we'll be here, whether I collect a dime or not. And you know who I'm talking to, so take that and you put it in your pipe and shove it up your ass. Okay? Now that we're done with that, and believe me, if Travis would have been in here, he would have pulled the plug on me right about the time I started that. So, but Bart, I appreciate that because it is. It started with a passion. That's the only reason this continues is because
And this is why we do it.
This is why we do it.
And this is why we do it. It's because there's a passion to keep our country together.
There you go.
And if we're infighting and bickering and all the rest of that, that's not going to work for any of us.
It doesn't belong in this family. It doesn't belong in this house, in this room, in this conversation.
It doesn't belong in our nation. And, I hate to see it get so close and touching us like this, but yeah, it's got to stop, guys.
It's got to stop, baby, because I don't want that in this family. I don't want that in this family. I want this family to continue the way it has, progressing forward, having a great time and trying to discuss issues, motivating each other to get out and vote or to do anything else in life.
That's all we're here for, is to try to prop each other up and try to give each other support.
So many of our Blue Dots have actually met. Gone out and paid money to fly somewhere to go meet somebody. That's a testament to this family, not to me. I'm not in the room. Anyway, did you hear about the 11th Circuit Court?
What happened with them, John?
No master for Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie denied.
Donnie denied. That's what it is. Let me thank Stephanie Dean, who came in with $5, said, Marcia shares my late daddy's, oh, really? Birthday. You made Noah blush. Oh, good. That was my intention, make the little bugger blush. I know he's going to have a great birthday. How could he not? And Tracy Tobias came in with another $2 and said, I donate because you have given me peace of mind. Baby, thank you. But let me explain this also. It's the other way around, baby. It's the other way around. This family provides me and my family with the support and the love that I won't deny. We need it. This has been rough for 7 fucking years. Some of you wouldn't believe the shit that we go through and continue to go through. Because
on a daily basis.
On a daily basis sometimes, baby, just because I'm a Democrat, baby, and I use my voice. Some people don't like that. So if you're ever thinking about doing this, and Lord help, get your camera out and use your voice if you can. But it ain't going to be an easy ride. There's going to be people that are going to hate you for it. But it's worth the journey, I think. I look at this as... It's my last donation to my family, my country, the society I live in. I know it sounds corny as shit, but that's what it is. Isn't that what each one of us is here for? Because we have a love of ourselves.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Anyway, did you hear about the 11th Circuit Court today?
So what happened on the 11th Circuit Court?
I don't know. I heard they did some shit. Anyway. Oh, let me see. Joe's got his hand up here. Let's get Joe up here. Joe's been cooking. Joe's killing me. I want to move next door to that guy. Hello, Joe.
How you doing, John, and everybody? I've been cooking all right.
Have you been cooking? I know you have.
Yes, sir. That doctor don't like that, but I say, well, we only live once.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it. Enjoy life. Put a smile on your face and get through the day, baby. It's a whole lot
That's
better
it.
than walking around frowning, pissed off about some shit. Because there's plenty to be pissed off about, but just...
Oh, heck yeah. There's plenty to be pissed off
baby,
about.
always.
But I always say, drink milk, get high on life, and never let your head down. You walk straight with your eyes looking forward.
Put your chest out there. Anyway, did you hear about the 11th Circuit Court there throwing the special master out of the DOJ case? out of Mar-a-Lago.
Yes.
They, I did not hear that.
Yep.
I was
It just came in a little while ago.
still. Oh, that's why I was
Yeah.
outside doing something else.
Don't tell me cooking.
Well, no, I
Okay,
was
good.
I was putting lights on my trailer. I registered to be at the Christmas parade.
Ah,
I'm gonna have
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna have my whole family on the trailer lighted.
outstanding.
Oh yeah, last year my daughter dressed as the Grinch,
Outstanding.
and I
I
we
think
do
it's
the thing, the whole family.
La Posada is coming up. I don't know if it's this Friday or next Friday. On the 9th is Corpus Christi La Posada parade, which is the boat parade.
Yeah,
Which a lot of people, we have some really nice boats down here, and then people fix up their boats and then come cruise in front of the bayfront down there. It's pretty nice. So
So, John,
I heard. Go ahead.
go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I heard the USS Minnow was for sale.
USS Minnow, which one?
It comes with Gilligan and the skipper.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't ship it here. You were gonna say,
I'm telling you.
yeah. I teased Randy Peterson. Randy Peterson's coming down here. Randy served on a carrier, and so yeah, I told him. I said, well, you'll feel right at home here. We even have an aircraft carrier parked out there just for him.
That's right.
Make him feel at home. You know.
That's right.
Anyway, Mega Wet Willie just came in with a $5 donation and said, MAGA lawyers disqualified as arguably unethical in Fulton County criminal probe in the case of fake auditors in Georgia. Are you shitting me? I hadn't heard that one. MAGA lawyers disqualified as arguably unethical in Fulton County probe in the case of, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Mega Wet Willie, thank you very much for the donation and the information. This day just keeps getting better. See?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I did not know about that. I swear, this is what we were saying the other day. It's the wheels are going to start picking up a little faster. Things are going to
Do
start
you know what
happening a lot
happened on
quicker.
the 11th Circuit Court today, John?
What did happen on the 11th Circuit Court today, Bernadette?
Well, apparently the 11th Circuit Court threw out the special master that had
Really?
all the documents from Mar-a-Lago.
Well, that
And
would mean
because that happened, that means the DOJ is free to go through all those documents.
DOJ has the documents.
Yes, they
We
do.
have
Isn't that wonderful?
The Congress has the taxes. You know,
And they got the taxes. And the county in Arizona that Kerry Lake wants to sue and not certify the vote
right?
has also been ordered. The judge ordered Arizona to certify the election.
With or without it. You
With
want to
or
be a
without.
part of the game? Play.
And here's the thing. If that county chooses not, because there was a representative in that county that went Republican, if they choose to not certify that county, then the Democrat is going to get the vote.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So they're
Mm-hmm.
shooting themselves again in their own foot.
Mhm.
You know,
Well, you
it's
know.
just, I'm
Trump and
enjoying
Rose
it.
is
It's pure entertainment.
just like him, losing.
And
Yeah.
if they want to continue down this path, the Republican Party right now, as a conference, is going through I don't know what they're calling it this time. Last time they called it an autopsy of the election and all that. They're going to try to figure out what happened. We lost. Yeah, go figure. I don't think it's going to be
Yeah.
a deep dive to find out what happened. You tied your
Yeah,
ass
you
to
know.
a stinking traitor.
That's
what
right.
happened.
He's been losing case after case. Mark Meadows has been ordered to testify in the grand jury down in
And,
Atlanta.
The hits just keep
And-
right on rolling. Go ahead.
And it
You
just
know,
keeps
pretty
going.
Proud Boys lost also in court.
Proud.
Quite a few of them are going to jail.
The Oath
Oh,
Keepers, yeah.
Those keepers lost.
I enjoyed that one. On a personal note, I did. Fuck that guy and fuck his oath keeping shit.
Right.
I said, you want to see people who keep their oath every day? They're veterans walking down the street. You see them every fucking day. You don't need some one-eyed guy that shot his own fucking eye out to come out there and tell you what you should do as a guy pisses me off. Don't get me started. I'll start cussing.
Oh, Well, you know what? I can't understand. I mean, I've never paid attention to that guy. But how did he shoot his eye out? Did he look
Shot,
down
yes. Oh, I
the
don't know if
barrel?
he looked down the barrel, if he was looking down there or what. But yeah, I don't know exact incident, but it's reported. He shot his own eye
But I
out.
bet you, I
It
bet you that
was,
hurt.
I bet it
it was
did.
supposedly a cleaning
I
incident
think
when
they
he's
caught to change
cleaning
his
his
name to
gun,
Ralphie myself.
which means he didn't even know the
Ralphie, you're
basics
gonna
about
shoot
cleaning a
your
gun.
eye out.
Okay, I got a question.
Huh.
And I probably already know the answer to this, but aren't you supposed to take the bullets out the gun before you clean it?
I think you're supposed to. I
Okay.
don't think you're
Just
supposed to look down the barrel of a gun, you know, unless you make
Well, I
sure
mean,
the
he
chamber's
probably
open
tried
and
to.
your fingers on the other
Yeah.
end of it. It's true.
Well,
I've
the
looked down the barrel before. When you're cleaning it, you open the chamber up, you put a little piece of white paper down in there and get the light down there so you can see all the way down the barrel. You don't just go, hey, what happens? I don't
Boom.
know how he shot his eye
Well,
out.
he missed his brain. That's the one thing. And he missed the brain.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have one. That was easy to miss. It was easy to miss because it got, I don't know what he did. He's a Yale law school graduate. Of course, he's been disbarred. Can't practice law, but he's a Yale school graduate. That's probably why he was smart enough to entice so many dumbasses to follow him. He made it sound patriotic. He waved the flag. Oath keepers. Doesn't that sound good? Oath keepers. Yeah. He got you in there and then made you break your oath, is what he did. So
Yeah.
I don't, if you were at the Capitol that day, fuck you. You broke your oath. That's what you did.
And you know there was cops there. There was ex-military that were there. I mean, I can't understand if you do that. You know, you swear an oath and you break it completely.
Boy, howdy shit. Did you read that? Did anybody read
I
that?
did.
I want to read that. Not just a thank you, Anthony Lester. Anthony Lester came in with a $50 donation. But that's not the prize, baby. That's not the jewel here. It's in his comment. Back in the country from Dubai just to vote. Barack Obama was here in Georgia for a rally. I waited in line for 1 hour and 29 minutes just to cast a vote for my Morehouse brother, Reverend Dr. Raphael Warnock. Best wait ever. Blue wave in Georgia.
All right.
That's what I'm talking
Thank
about,
you,
baby.
Anthony Lester.
Anthony
See,
Lester.
That's patriotic.
That's patriotism,
Okay.
baby. Right there. That's what
Yes.
I'm talking about. And,
Yes.
and it's sad because he had to wait that hour and 29 minutes. We live in a day and age where we could make voting streamlined, baby. We could kick them in there left and right. Hell, we do it for every other business in the world, but not for voting. We're going to make you wait, baby. And do you have the courage to stand in that line for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours? Can you
Anthony
make
did.
that commitment? And Anthony did. And that's why
Right
we're
on.
here. That's why this show exists, is to try to encourage every one of them. Yes, they're
Well,
going to make it
good.
as hard as they can to vote. That's the Republican job nowadays, is to try to thin out the voting world. It's not the quantity of the vote, it's the quality of the vote. That kind of bullshit. Anthony Lester, thank you for standing in that line. Thank you for voting for Raphael Warnock. Thank you for the donation also. But more importantly, thank you for demonstrating exactly what it is to be a citizen of this country. It's the least we can do is to vote. Believe me, so much more has been paid by others for that right.
100% in agreement.
There you go, brother. Thank you very much, Anthony. That's what excites me. That's what makes me feel good. Is because I always say where I live, shit, to vote, ain't nobody lying down there. Go down to the firehouse, walk. There might be 2 people in there, big deal. You know, go over there and vote. I'm out. But I see the TV around voting day with lines stretched out, baby. That's not right. We don't have to have that. That's designed to be that way. And it's a disgrace that it is. Because our society, our democracy depends on the will of the people. And if you subvert that will by denying the vote, delaying the vote, whatever you have to do, too many hurdles to jump over, on some sick idea that we're protecting the vote. No, you're not. You're trying to deny people to vote. And that's what's bad. Anyway, let me see. What are y'all being quiet for?
You were talking.
Oh, just thinking.
Oh, no, I quit. Don't blame that on me. I quit. Anyway, let's see if Michael Johnson's down here got his starting hand. Let's get him up here and see how Michael's doing. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Well, it's there. So what have y'all been doing today? Anything exciting?
Well, it snowed at my house this morning.
Oh, hush, did it?
So I've just been trying to stay warm all day.
Man, no. It's cold.
Yeah,
it's
a bit nipply up here, John.
I think we're in the 50s today. I understand tomorrow we're 76 or 77 now. So.
Yeah, rub it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we get sick. One day it's cold, one day it's hot. You don't know how to
You
dress.
never know. You don't know.
Right?
You don't like the weather in South Texas? Wait a minute, it'll change. Michael Johnson. Are you in the room, buddy? Michael, we can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you, Michael.
Let's see is that better?
No, it's not
That
any
is
better,
better.
but now we can hear you.
Oh, there you go. I had turned my Bluetooth off. I was listening to y'all on Bluetooth at the VFW, and I thought, oh shit, I got to be in this discussion. And the reason why, I talked to my buddy that's an engineer for the Union Pacific Railroad, and he is a Republican, but he's a union man.
Right.
What killed me, and he's been a friend of mine for quite some time. And I said, well, what about the Democrats that voted for your health care? Because he was bitching about a $2,000 payout automatically for his health care. And I said, hey, it wasn't your conservative buddies that are protecting you, bud.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to hear his voice. And I wanted to talk to him because I knew I know a lot of people from Burlington Northern and Union Pacific because they come through Kansas City all the time.
Right.
I've known engineers and everything, and the deniers. It's kind of like Ford Company is right here in Lake Como, and they are deniers as well with the CHIP Act.
Right.
They're against, shoot yourself in the foot. But I'm a union man, so. Yeah, that kind of kills me,
Yeah,
but they know
kinda
who I am.
Makes you shrug your shoulders and go, what? They're going to get a 24% pay raise over 5 years, so they'll blend that in over 5 years. The thing that did stick with me was the fact that they're only getting 1 day of sick leave. That's 1 day a year. And if you get sick, you better hope you're over it in 1 day.
And it was the Republicans in Congress that get, all the sick leave and medical that they need, that voted it down. That voted down sick leave for these people.
Yeah.
Who
The Republicans are not union people, baby.
They will lose their job if they take a day off sick.
But honey, what he explained to me was that it wasn't the union reps that screwed them. It was the guys that were above the union reps. So I don't know. I'm talking to a Republican, so I don't know where he got that. He goes, well, kids can't wear red hats, and I've wore a red hat. I've wore hats all my life, since I was 8 and all that shit. And I'm like, come on, dude. That ain't what it's all about. And then he got to talking about the flag and all that shit. And I said, I'm a veteran. And that flag ain't nothing but a symbol.
That's it. And it's a piece of cloth. It only means something when you put meaning to it. That's it. People, they worship the flag, and we should honor that flag. There's a lot of people have died under that flag. But it's not that piece of cloth, baby. You take the cloth away, what do you got? You still got the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is a symbol. And we should honor that symbol. I agree.
I just had to reach out to some of these Republican people that I've known all my life.
Good for
pretty
you.
much all my life, and try to go, look.
No, Michael, it's important to have these kind of conversations, especially with the other side. It is important to be out there and have these conversations.
Because there are a whole lot of Republican veterans and a whole lot of Democrat veterans.
Yeah.
And when
Yes.
I'm amongst veterans, I don't give a shit what party you're with, unless you bring it up in the conversation. I'm gonna remain numb about it. But if you push your shit on me, oh yeah, then we're gonna have a discussion.
That's
But
exactly what I was
I
up
would never
against.
challenge any other veteran's right to his views. That's what this country is about.
Well, we
It-
got to talk sensible.
we have to talk
Sensible.
sense into them. We have to
Yeah,
convince them. That's what it's always been about.
it's not that hard, especially when they vote against your ass. You're a conservative, really? I even sent
Yeah.
him the picture of, hey, how come 3 Republicans voted for your fucking health care and all the rest of the Democrats
I
voted for it, but you're still an asshole? Come
Yeah.
on.
I believe the 11th Circuit Court today was made up. I think 2 of them were, there was 3 judge panel, and I believe 2 of them were appointed by Trump, and I think all 3 were conservative. So stick it in your pipe, Donnie. That's what I mean about slowly but surely. You're not going to see this. I don't think you're going to see the Supreme Court come to his rescue, because, like I say, why would the Supreme Court want to taint their legacy by catering to his bullshit? They're on the court forever.
Well,
They're going to be on the court long after he's
first of
gone.
all, they don't need to do that. They do it by themselves well enough.
Well enough. They don't need any help.
They don't need him.
Point well taken. Let me thank Diana Mallory. Hi, baby. Bequeather the Gong and Secret Squirrels, who came in with $20 donation and said, lock him up. Sick of the smackdowns. Lock his ass up. And thank you very much. And oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Diana Mallory. And Mark Uncle Smokey donated $2 through Super Chat and said, sorry, I missed Patreon. Mark, I'm glad you came in, brother, because I don't know. I see notices that you made a Patreon thing and then it didn't work or something, and then you came back. I know you've tried several times to be a Patreon member. I want to thank you for that. You're persistent as hell, and I don't know what's happening on that. I'll bring it up to Travis and ask him. He's going to have to do our Patreon list anyway, because it's the first of the year. First of the month. And so we want to update our thing. But Mark, Uncle Smokey, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. This is a wonderful family. I swear, sometimes I don't want to go where sometimes
What a blessing.
Huh? What?
I said, what a blessing.
This family is a blessing to us in more ways than the financial. Like I was saying before, the biggest thing sometimes I need in my life is somebody to talk to. Ain't nobody down here, baby. Ain't nobody down this street likes my ass. I get cruise-bys, I drive-bys. Oh, it doesn't. This is our family too. Y'all are our family as much as y'all look forward to hear this. I'm right there with you, baby. It does.
Well, you got a Navy brother that's coming down there.
Yes,
and
I
I'm
do.
coming down there too. And we're going to take your ass fishing.
Oh, that ain't no problem, brother. You ain't gonna hold a gun on me for that one.
That's
I'm
in
looking
spring.
forward to Randy coming down. Randy's quite a character.
He already showed me. I've already met him, and he showed me that place, and I went, "Oh, we're taking John there."
Oh, Rockport is beautiful, buddy.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Rockport is the Texas Riviera at its best. It is mainly a retirement community over there. It's a very laid back. It's a coastal city, and yeah, it's.
Well, I'm sending him money so that he can get the fishing equipment ready because he's coming to pick me up, and we're coming to pick your ass
I am
up.
fixing to make an admission here, a confession on my show that I should be embarrassed about. Hey, you can put me on a ship, and I'm fine. If you put me on a boat, and I consider a boat 30, 40-foot long fishing boats, this is not going to be a good trip for John. John is going to be hanging over the fucking rail, puking his guts out is what John's going to be doing. I can't stand them. I can get on like a nice, 15, 16, 20-foot speedboat. Let's go, baby. John, it's only those medium-sized fishing boats that just sit there and go, like this
Are,
up and down. And,
are you saying that you get
I
seasick?
get seasick, baby, and I've already wasted enough money in my life trying to overcome that shit. And like I say, a big ship, not a problem, baby. A small speedboat, not a problem. A fishing boat, nope. Because they sit out there and note this, just because we're on something else besides politics, all the way out, because out here there's certain places offshore that are prime fishing spots, and it takes probably about an hour to get out to the rigs out deep water, and all the way out there pounding, just getting after it. You know, I'm John's fine out there, salt spray in the air. Let's go. I'm fine. As soon as the boat stops, that's when I can't take it no more, because these things just sit there and go up and down, and this way and that way.
So you,
Yeah, I
so
don't
you've
like
never,
it, Joe.
Nope.
you've never been on the wharf, Cat?
Nope. Oh, yes, I have been. I've been several times, Joe. I ain't giving up on the first shot. I got sick
Yeah.
first shot. I don't eat breakfast next time.
Me and my
Why
dad,
waste the
years
money?
ago, me and my dad, a long time ago, we got on that thing, and
Ain't it? The Navy
there was
guy
a lot
gets
of
seasick. I see
there was a
that.
lot of people. I was laughing my head off. There was people over the rail, and I was
I don't know why,
ever
Joe.
take you to watch the horizon?
It's just that boat. It's just, now wait, I will, in my defense. I did not say that stopped me from fishing. No, I'm chumming the water. If you want to stand next to me while I chum the water, I'm standing there fishing, buddy. I paid for it. I'm going to fish. But do I feel good? No, John does not feel good.
Well,
that's funny.
I have a confession, John.
Huh.
Last meeting, that's where I was.
Fishing?
My son-in-law invited me, and I don't say no. And we went out to
Joe,
Yes, ma'am.
Joe,
Don Cheeto,
how
I
dare
tried
you
that.
come in here and tell us that you went fishing while we're having a meeting? How dare you?
Don
I
Cheeto's
had
telling me try motion sickness tablets or a patch. I tried the tablets one time. It didn't work. And the next time I thought, hey, this patch thing's supposed to work. It didn't work on me. I just don't go out on boats no more. I fish. I love to fish in a small boat. No problem. And the thing is, I can sit in a small boat and still go with the waves and everything, but I'm too busy. It's just that slow, steady.
a slow roll.
I just don't do that. John's
Oh,
not
Lord.
good at that.
Well,
That's,
you
that's all
didn't.
I've ever done.
So
I
enough
think I
discussions about puking over the side of the.
Well, you
Hey,
know
tell
what
you,
really,
hey, we got to get Joe there too, because if he lives that damn close, we're going to be fishing off the bank. Randy Peterson will let you know that, hey, that's going to be a fun time. And
I think
that's
Randy
okay.
Peterson's going to be at a place where there's going to be a pier.
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah, right there where
Well,
Rockport is.
I don't think they
Great
go up and down like that.
Yeah.
We're going to have
I'm
to
just,
have my
I'm just
son.
over here cracking up and giggling because I just find the Navy guy gets
All
sick,
right.
gets seasick. That's just
I have
freaking
expressed, though, I
hilarious.
am an Airedale. I fly. You see this set of wings? There's a set of wings on this hat. That means I fly, baby.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway.
That's funny.
well, I happen to be about what, John, about 15, not even 15 minutes
Not
away
even
from
15.
Randy.
Probably on the clock. If I left out of my driveway, I could be at Joe's house within 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, we got to
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
to
yeah.
do some fishing.
Oh, don't.
Oh, yeah. Randy
Michael,
already invited
Michael,
me.
Funny.
fuck that fishing
And I'm
shit.
like, we got to get
We need to
John.
barbecue, buddy. We need to barbecue.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
all for it, buddy.
Well,
You know that.
I'm telling
I
you.
can't bring Hickory and Con on the
Oh, man.
flight, but
Joe here, he's an expert at this shit. You ought to see his equipment. A little barbecue
Oh.
bit my ass. He could feed 500 people.
mm,
I bet he could
mhm.
feed at least. He's working on one that'll feed 500.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in on that, Joe.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
man,
I love to cook.
the man knows what
I'm in
he's doing.
Kansas
Too.
City, Joe, and I'm in the barbecue capital right here. And I love Memphis barbecue, but I don't like mesquite barbecue. I don't like it.
I'm going to pray for
I
you,
cook.
Michael. I'm going to pray
I-
for you, buddy. Oh Lord,
I
help
just-
Michael's taste
mate.
buds see the light of the day.
Well, maybe I just haven't had any good mesquite
That's
barbecue.
probably what it
That's
is.
There
possible.
you
That's
go.
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
it like
possible.
that. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
use mesquite and I use oak.
Mm.
Okay.
I've never
And
used those. Hickory, pecan, apple, cherry, and pear.
Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie.
The
Sounds like
fruit
a
woods are
song,
really
baby.
nice, but I tell you, one of the best woods that I ever used smoking was alder. Oh my goodness,
Alda?
alder, alder
where's
wood.
that?
I'm not familiar with that
It's
wood at all.
Neither.
okay. There's
Neither.
alder trees. Yeah, alder. It's a
Never
tree,
heard.
and it is amazing, especially
Really?
with seafood. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
It's
Is it
become
Never
is
one of
it
heard
my
on
that.
the
favorites.
west coast? Is it a tree
It probably. Yes, it is out here on the west coast. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why. It's that type of tree that shakes whenever the ground does.
Oh no, dude,
Oh,
it's really good. You guys would be impressed. You would like it. I'm
Gary
telling
Spring
you.
is saying it's very good too.
Yes, it is very good.
you know what, Bernadette, you're gonna have to come down here when we do have our barbecue and bring us
Team
some of that.
pecan.
All right.
See, when people are used to barbecue, they have the pecan, wood, alder, mesquite, hickory. People have different ideas of what that perfect smoke should be like.
Oh yeah.
You know what though? I don't
It
care.
You
breaks
know,
I
down
don't care
what
what the
we
wood
was
is.
raised. Yeah,
I don't care
what
what the
we
wood
was
is.
raised on.
I'm ready.
there you go. Last night I just finished the last piece of pecan pie Mama made.
Did you? I
Yes.
beat you by a day, Joe.
I
beat you
tell
by a
you
day.
what.
But you probably had more than one pie.
Oh yes.
Okay, I only had one. I just had one. And I say again, tell your wife she makes a fantastic pecan pie.
Thank you. I
That
appreciate
was
that.
delicious. That was absolutely fantastic.
I tell you, I had pecan pie, I had pan de polvo, I had what else? She made a banana bread.
Oh,
I mean,
Rose made
Yeah.
a cranberry bread. I mean, a blueberry bread. It was really delicious.
do you think that's why I'm diabetic?
Nah,
Yeah,
ain't got
you
a shitting
think?
thing to do with it, buddy. Yeah, I heard that. I heard there's a rumor going on, but I don't believe it anyway. Oh, Carolyn said North Carolina barbecue is numero uno. Oh, we could have a cook-off. See, we all
There you
need to get
go.
together. Everybody bring their barbecue pit. Don
There
Cheeto
you
says
go.
cherrywood. See, we got.
Oh yeah.
I think I did pretty good. The last, well, it was before the COVID
I
deal.
haven't seen anything you've cooked
it
that
was-
didn't come
it
out
was-
damn good, Joe.
I'll tell you what, there were 70 something people, and I came in. I think it was 14th
Really? You
Yeah.
placed 14th out of 70?
out of 70. Yeah.
Boy, how the shit. That's doing pretty
Oh.
damn good. Them
So
barbecue
I-
cook-offs are hard to, you got to have your shit to be able to even compete.
Well,
in.
and I've had a few discussions with other guys that use the trigger, and I say that set it and forget it. That's too easy. That's just
Yeah.
you're
There's
not
no
working
work
at it.
there. Yeah, there's no work there.
There's no work. And I
Just
Well,
walk away from it. It's,
Mhm.
it's not the best you could do, I think.
Well, we got to get some blue dots up here in Kansas City when the World Barbecue. It's called the World Barbecue for a reason. Everybody shows up for the World Barbecue, and get her done.
Get her done. There you go.
'Cause I'm a barbecue guy myself, and I cook a lot. I've done it all my life. My daddy taught me how, and it's Memphis style, really, is what it is. And Oklahoma Joe's came up, and now it's Kansas City Joe's, and it's at number one here. But we have so many barbecue places.
Oh, I would imagine Kansas City's known
Oh,
for its
yeah.
barbecue. That's the number one thing it's known for. So
It's
I would
in the
imagine there's
middle.
a barbecue joint on every corner.
Let's get
Yeah.
let's get the blue dots up here. That's what I've been trying to do. We're in the middle of the country,
Yeah.
and we can do this. Just have a meetup. Hell, I can get it set up just like Bill Joint's trying to do.
Yeah.
Let's get it all set up. As a veteran, we can do
I'm
this.
all
and-
up for a Blue Dot family meeting because I'll tell you what, the two we've already had were just fantastic. Just the ability to be able to meet people that you've been talking to this whole time and finally be able to gather around and share dinner and conversation. It was probably one of the best things I've done in my
And you know,
decades.
it's a beautiful thing when you have like-minded people having a discussion instead of people who have their
Hey,
mind closed to an open discussion.
I got
too
invited
much hate.
to I got invited to a Padre Island Democrats club out on Padre Island, and the other day I'm thinking about going, but when people around here say, "Well, out on the island," yeah,
Hmm.
that's not cheap living out there.
No, sir.
And
And
it's at a private home, but I've been invited to a Democratic soiree to plan future events and whatnot, and I'm thinking about going. I'm just
well, it's good to think about it, you know, and
yeah. No, but
and
we have a lot of blue dots in this general area. I'd like to get them together, because we could have that's probably a good 100 people just around this local area if we could get everybody on the same page. But life. Anyway, if we could ever get one going again, I'm all up for it. Travis and I enjoyed ourselves tremendously the last time up in San Antonio. Mitch Goldstein is one that will forever live in my head, and it was just a great time had by all. Johnny
Yeah, I was
Fly.
supposed to be
Everybody
there.
here has heard Johnny Fly. I've met Johnny Fly. I know who that guy is.
Oh, I love Johnny Fly. He's awesome.
He is.
That guy.
He's a kick in the button person too.
Yeah, but I was supposed
Diana
to be
Mallory.
there, and then somebody got sick with the COVID,
Miss
and I
Linda.
couldn't show up. I
Suzanne
had
Jarrett.
it all set up. Oh
Suzanne
man,
kicks
I wanted
ass.
to be there.
Oh, we had a great time. We did, and
I
it was.
know.
We need to do it more often.
yes,
Well, Johnny Fly plants a lot of trees like I do. He's an arborist,
Is
and
he?
I love that about him.
Is
Yeah,
that what
he's
you
an
call him?
arborist.
I've heard him
Well,
called a lot of
yes.
things. That's not one of them. He's down there listening to us too.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, you can hear
Well,
this
at
shit.
least he knows I'm an arborist.
Let's talk
I
more
plant
about his ass.
trees in my life because I worked around a company called West Vaco. And we used to have to plant pines for softwood and hardwoods for paper mills.
Yes.
West Vaco was a paper mill, and that's what I did. I was an arborist, and I hit 1 million trees about 15 years into planting for West Vaco. Yeah, look it up. Wentworth,
Suzanne
Kentucky.
Jarrett, hold my beer.
I got a plaque down there to prove it, so I don't care.
There you go.
But Johnny Fly, he cares
He's a
about
kick in the butt.
nature.
He's a good
Yeah.
guy. He's a good guy.
I
Let's
love the
don't talk
guy.
good about him. He's down there just swelling up all over the place down there.
Some fascinating shit.
No, we have some fantastic blue dots, and when we do get together physically, it is a kick in the ass. I'll never forget meeting Diana Mallory. I never in my life. That greeting I got from her was probably I don't know. It was like the kick in the butt for the whole trip. The very, very first moment I met her. Because she'd already impacted my life several times when I got to meet her.
Kind of like meeting Bernadette too. It'd
I
be
have
like,
not met Bernadette.
What?
We got
See, I'm sitting over here minding my own business, paying attention to
No,
the chat,
no.
and then y'all just talking about me.
drag your ass right in here.
I ain't nobody to meet for real. It ain't no big
I would
impressive thing,
disagree.
honey.
I would disagree.
she loves
I
beans.
would love to meet so many of you that not only come in here and chat, but the people I see in the written chat in there. I'd love to meet.
No,
some
I was responding to Dan Marceau. He said that Herschel Walker thinks that trees are stupid, and I was telling him the trees think Herschel is stupid.
Yeah, there you go. And just because we're paying attention, David Jesse said, "Can he get a fuck Trump?" Hell yes, you can get a fuck Trump.
Hell yeah, you can
Oh,
get a
yeah.
fuck Trump.
Yeah, you
We do
got
it a week.
Name any day of the week, brother. We'll give you one of them. I think that's why we're all here. I think
Yep.
from the word go, when that man motivated more people to get involved in politics than anybody else that I know.
Yes.
He did
And that's
more
sad.
to bring people into the political spectrum than anybody I
Yeah.
know, and that's good and bad on both sides. You know,
Oh yeah.
but
It is.
but it motivated many more good people on the Democratic side, the liberal leaning side, than it did for the maggot side. It brought a lot
You know,
out for the maggots, but
if it hadn't been for him, I probably wouldn't have met you, John.
no. If it hadn't been for him, I would have never opened my mouth. I would have done living my life the
Or
way I
Bernard-
always
or-
did, and
I haven't
grumble
met
in the
Bernadette
background.
yet, but we've spoken. Me and Bernadette and what was her name? Oh, I have a terrible memory. Lord have mercy.
This wasn't, I mentioned before that during George W. Bush's presidency. Oh yeah, I freaking call her in the radio station, local radio station here, because they're over there waving the red, white, and blue flag, and I'm saying, what the fuck are we doing? I still stand by. Worst fucking thing we ever did was wander our ass over into Iraq after Afghanistan, because then we opened
That's
up a
fine.
can of worms,
Mhm.
and we've paid for it forever, and we're not done paying for it yet.
No.
But
No.
But the saddest thing, John, we couldn't have ever dreamed that anybody would have got dumber than W.
yeah,
my God.
yeah. When we got rid of his ass, we thought, oh well, done with that shit. We're never going to go through that crap again. Oh, guess what? And I caveat that by saying maybe George Bush would have been a little bit better president if he didn't have Dick Cheney sitting next to his ass, because that's Darth Vader, baby. Dick Cheney saw money in Afghanistan. Halliburton
Well,
made
really.
big bucks, baby.
Kind of getting out of the military the way he did was a fucking red flag for me as a military guy. I just go, what a dumb fuck. And then the way he did everything, he was the...
Oh, come on, Michael. You were in the service. Did you tell me you never met a dumb fuck in the military? I met a bunch of them, buddy. I met a bunch of them. But I'd stand next to each one of them. That's the deal. That's the deal.
I never dreamed it, John, until I went in the military and I went, man, there's some really stupid fucking people here.
Yeah, there are some doozies in the military. Just like in real life, any job you go to, there's always going to be a few people that aren't the brightest bulb, but they work hard or whatever. It's it's the slackers that just try to ride the train and let everybody else do the work that piss me off. No, get your ass in there and work with everybody else.
Bless your heart. We always said that because we knew they were too damn stupid, and we tried to help them because they were dumber than hell. And that first one's going to get kicked in a military situation. It's like, bless your heart, buddy, I'm going to try to help you because I feel so damn sorry for stupid people.
It's that realization, if we let him slow down, he slows your ass down, and that slows everybody's ass down. So if you got to carry his ass, carry his ass. Let's make sure he keeps going in the right direction. Anyway, we honor all veterans, no matter where their political stance goes. We honor them for their service. It doesn't make them, me or any other veteran, right on all issues. It varies, just like in society itself. We all have different ideas of where we think our country should go. But there's a line. I always caveat, there's a difference between a conservative Republican and a maggot.
Yes.
Because that maggot has already lost all respect and everything he has for this country. He has been conned into some kind of racism, misogynistic bullshit or whatever that turns him on, that drove him all the way over to that side.
And that's true, John.
Those people can fucking take a hike.
I lose respect for people like that that just go 100% Trump. I lost all respect for them. I mean, there's some Republicans that are good people.
No, yes, yes, and we're surrounded by them down here, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're your neighbors. The people that go to church with you, the one that go to the store with you. We don't go into a store and get in a fist fight in the middle of the aisle because nobody's going in there talking politics and shit. And that's the way it used to be.
Look at it this way, John.
What's that, David?
If it weren't for your neighbors, the white pillowcase business would go out of business.
It would.
It would fold.
It wouldn't. The only thing hanging on Mike Lindell is that.
He
Yeah.
got sanctioned.
White
He got
pillowcases and white
sanctioned
sheets.
by the judge,
Mhm.
Mike Lindell. And Trump has just recently pegged him to be the leader of the Republican
Republican, yeah,
Party.
the Republican Conference.
And
Yeah.
so
I actually kind of support that.
he got sanctioned by the courts with all his false conspiracy theories and cases that he brought, and was told that don't do that shit again, because we're gonna start charging you big time.
See, right there, Teresa Diggum said, my neighbor is a really good man and a Republican. That's a good statement. I'm glad to hear that.
That's
Because
awesome.
it,
Yeah, and
just
that's
being a
not to say that
Republican does
they're-
not make you
there's
a bad
exactly.
person.
No, they used to be our family and friends.
Yes. Yes.
And then, fuck Trump happened.
Fuck Trump happened. That's
Mhm.
that's what brought the society to the point where, well, I'm going to take it back a little bit further, Bernadette. I always caveat it was when Barack Obama
got in office.
was elected, and we saw the rise of the Tea Party, which in my book might as well just been wearing Klan hats, and that gave birth to the maggot movement.
Yes, no, well, okay, they was different. They were the teabaggers. The
Yeah.
Tea Parties back then.
Teabaggers, you had it right. Yeah, that's what they are in my book, teabaggers.
And they was still okay. They was still our family. They was still our friends. We could still do Thanksgiving together.
Yes, yes.
Okay? And then, fuck Trump happened.
Yeah, fuck Trump happened, and since then, no, my family has not been invited to a single family dinner.
Exactly.
In 7 years
Exactly.
now. No thanks.
So, when we had the teabaggers in office and they was doing their teabagging shit,
That's fine.
we still appreciated our brothers and sisters Republicans, and still allowed them to come to the barbecue and the whole bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't a problem. And
Right.
It has become a problem in my life, but again, that's caveated by, I put myself out there, so I deserve what I get. That's what a lot of people remind me all the time. Well, you put yourself out there, John. What the fuck?
Look how many
So
friends
sorry.
you got. Look how many friends you
I
got.
have more friends than they could stack any day against me.
Right. And
This
you
is
got
local shit. I got friends around this world, baby. I take great pride, not only here in the United States, up in Canada, over in Australia and Switzerland and England and Scotland. We got them all over the world, baby. I love that. This family has stretched a long way, baby.
Us, we're there. We have always been there. You opened up our eyes as veterans going, what the fuck? I'm supposed to salute a flag. I'm supposed to, kiss Trump's ass or kiss W's ass. When the Republicans went off the
I fly
rail.
the flag. I honor the flag, but the flag means it's a piece of cloth. It's a symbol. It's a symbol. It's what's in your heart. It's only you that makes that flag worth a shit. Now, it doesn't mean anything except for what you believe it is, what it should be, what it symbolizes.
Yeah, T. Brown showed a show last night about that regular Confederate flag, and it's not the one that they opposed.
No, that's not, the stars and bars that you see all these rednecks, that's not the Confederate flag. It's a Tennessee battle flag from one particular group, not the whole. But they adopted it because that's not it became the racist flag. It became the symbol of the Klan, of the racist, bigoted assholes. That's who it is.
It's sad.
What kills me is when I see a truck that's got an American flag and a rebel flag. Are you shitting me? Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, to me,
Or the other one I see
they're
down here in
confused.
Texas a lot, they'll have an American flag on one side and a succeed flag on the other, or a symbol on the other. They want a lot of people down here in Texas want to secede from the Union, become their own country down here. Fuck off. Fuck off.
For 50 years,
Quit
John.
calling yourself an American if you want to do that shit. Call yourself a Texan all you want, but please don't call yourself an American, fly the American flag because you don't believe in it. That's what
Yes.
I mean. They catch a lot of people over there on Fox News and bullshit plays with bright, what all that crap is over there by waving the flag and playing a pair and having an eagle fly by. Oh, this guy, that's it. That's America. No, it's not America. You know what America
No.
is that veteran that you pass on the road that ain't got an oath keeper sign on. That's the guy. That
You got
homeless person that you pass by, who suffered, worked his ass off all his life, but misfortune of life, lost everything, and now is struggling. And you walk by. That's an American, baby. It's only that flag only means shit when you make it mean something to you in your heart, not to anybody else. Don't go following that there with a symbol or some bullshit. Being an American is what we carry in our heart. That's what I believe. It's being good to your neighbor, doing the right thing when we should. And that doesn't mean I've always done the right thing in my life. Are you shitting me? I'm kicking my shit for shit I did when I was a kid.
John, you saying you just human?
Huh?
Are you saying that you're just human like the rest of us?
Not me. I'm a god.
Oh, okay.
I never did anything wrong.
That's
Are
what we
you
thought.
shitting me, baby? There's a list of shit I wish I could go back and do over in my life. I would have stayed in school. I would have overcome my troubles then and gone on to college and maybe, I don't know, become president of the. Are you shitting me? You know what it is? It was hell getting here, but I've loved my life. And that's all any of us can do. When we get to the point wherever you are in life, turn around and look back, baby, because I know it, not a single one of you was that road easy. That was a long, fucking hard road. Not everything we did was perfect, but it got us to where we are here. And that's
I'm
what
still
counts,
supporting
man.
you for the Senate in Texas. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can't say you're not qualified anymore.
I need the needed slapping
that
law.
slapping law.
Need that slapping law. Let
I
me
want
catch
to
up here.
box Ted Cruz. What can I say?
Really. Keith Thompson came in and donated $5 through Super Chat and said, even at age, he brought it up, not me. Yo, fuck. Anyway, even at age, I am an oath keeper to all people of the United States of America and to the U.S. Marine Corps. Ooh. Hoorah. I am an oath keeper, baby. I don't have to join some fucking club. As long as I keep my oath in my heart, baby, that's me. That's Keith.
Yeah.
That's Michael. That's so many of us out here. That's so many of us, but we don't walk around. You don't walk around.
You know, Nymeria, our friend, she's the oath keeper. You know, there's women out there that do this stuff
baby.
too. You know,
Oh, yes.
We have an incredible amount of blue dots that have sacrificed and given and volunteered to protect this country and the oath. And thank you to all of you guys. Some amazing people in this family, man. And some of them are right here talking now. And thank you guys. You know, I'm a chicken, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
That's not the idea. Not everybody should have to have.
Too old for the others, okay?
Not everybody. It's not made for everybody. I can tell you that as a veteran. No. It's not cut out for everybody.
No, it's not. And you know, I got family in the military, and bless them children that have gone out there
because they don't tell you. As soon as you raise that hand, take that oath, you ain't got no rights anymore. All your rights went out the window.
That's one of them paratroopers that jump out of perfectly good airplanes. I cannot figure out why he do that. Okay, but he's gone several times, and
somebody
I
who's
thank
been
him
in a
for
lot
that.
of airplanes, I guarantee. I've told people over and over and over again. There is no such thing as a perfectly good airplane. There's something wrong on every airplane you're flying on. Not that it's not that it is a flight risk. There's a difference between something that is a flight risk and something that is not. But there's there's always something that's got to be repaired. I'm gonna get it on the next one. God damn it, let it go. You know, but on some systems you can't do that.
But like Bernadette was saying, military guys, we took an oath to the Constitution, not to some stupid
flag.
To the Constitution,
to the
exactly.
Constitution of the United States.
Not to Donnie.
This guy to make we didn't have to like it, but we swore to the Constitution that some knucklehead got out there and fucking did something stupid like that asshole.
I make like a lot of people tell me, you know, they'll see my hat or a shirt I'm wearing or something. They'll say, thank you for your service. And I say
I
thank you, and I appreciate you paying your taxes sometimes. Neither one of the situations was happy, but we both had to do what we had to do. You know,
yeah, but if I
you
know
got
the fucker's a Republican, I'll just go, whatever, because I'm that guy. I'm that fuck you. You're a Republican and you want to thank me for my service. Why does
I
your fucking party
I can't do that,
veterans
brother.
sit down? They voted our
If
last
anybody
veteran.
mentions,
Fuck them.
yeah,
I'm
well,
an asshole.
I'm sure if I got in a discussion at some point, I would tell them fuck off. I don't care if you're a veteran or not. When we get to that point of the discussion, it's not about being a veteran. It's not about being in the military
No.
or our past experiences. Now you're into a discussion about politics. When it comes to politics,
Mhm.
there's when I get no problem saying, "No, fuck you. You're an idiot. Get out of here."
But the
You know?
Republicans
So
voted down. The Republicans tried to vote down in the House the last time about the veterans deal that was going to help me and you, and they fucking voted it down. Oh, love the
they're
fucking
they're not
soldier,
too much
hate the
about
veteran.
yeah. Uh, yeah, well, it's just like the burn pit uh, uh, victims that were just recently, thanks to a lot to Jon Stewart and other activists that pushed it through, got it through Congress, that they are getting compensated. And anybody that's been around one of those things, uh, they're nasty, baby. They burn everything, every fucking thing,
Yeah,
from your shit to computers to whatever the fuck comes in, whatever. Anyway,
we need more activists like that because
but it's
Stewart,
sad that they have to fight for that. They had to fight for years. Look how many years that's been since
we're still
Afghanistan. They're still fighting every day. So it's not something like, that's what pisses me off when we talk about the military budget, which is usually somewhere around $800 billion. It's more money than we spend on anything else. We got a big fucking military. Do we take care of the veterans the way we should? No, we don't. Drive down anywhere you see a homeless population, I guarantee you probably half of them in there are veterans. They paid a high price for serving this country, but not everybody serves long enough to retire. But that shouldn't happen. There's a lot of them out there, I guarantee your ass, that have issues with
Yeah.
things that they have gone through, and they're not socially. My brother came back from Vietnam. All he wanted to do was go sit in the fucking woods. He did not want to be around fucking people. He hated fucking people. People are assholes. And it's hard to come back from some shit. And
That
no
is
veteran should have to suffer through that shit. If you serve, there should be a fucking house for you, not a home. If it's a veteran's home or some apartment that they set up, I don't know. But it should not happen. But if you carry that, nobody in America should be homeless. Nobody.
No.
You know,
Nobody should be hungry.
nobody should be hungry and homeless. We have enough money in this country. We have enough to share with our neighbors.
We
That's
throw more food away than you can imagine. We could feed all the homeless. We could house them. It's not
but
that
why
hard.
don't we?
Oh, because there's too damn many. It's a two-party system that sucks, in my opinion.
Well, there you go. We had that discussion the other day because we were talking about ranked voting, and I like that. Maine did it. Alaska does it. It works out great, and I think that's where the country needs to go with just ranked voting.
Yes.
Uh,
Well,
the thing that kills us so many times is the electoral college. Donnie never won the popular vote, but he became president. Don't need to win the popular vote.
How come and when did it become popular that we couldn't vote in the Supreme Court justice? And it only come to mind after these three came in, and I want to know everybody's opinion on that because that means something to all of us.
On voting
They weren't
Go
the
ahead,
Supreme Court. They were never supposed to be political positions. They were never supposed to be influenced
Dave. Right.
by having to campaign and having to get people on their side. They're supposed to be pointed and above that. Question is, how long can you put dishonorable people in there that don't honor that idea? You end up with Clarence Thomas's or the people that they
or
want.
that lied to get appointed to the court.
Correct. So the system turned out to have holes in it anyway.
But part of that is the political system that we're in now. Our system has evolved that the grand idea of a good Supreme Court justice starts to fade away with having the priority more of I want my political party to benefit from this. It's more of a political decision instead of a judicial decision nowadays.
It's more a political entity now than ever
Absolutely.
before.
But even not that. That's how come I say I don't see the Supreme Court as it sits right now coming in to rescue Donnie for anything. Like I say, why would they? They're on the court forever. Why would you want to taint your judgeship in the beginning by getting tangled up in this crap?
And after all, he's a perpetual loser.
Loser. And I remember one of the early things I did when I started doing my show, and actually, like I say, it was just a rant out in my shop every freaking day. I'd go out there and yada, yada, yada. But one thing I always remember doing was all these people, they're getting all connected up with Trump. They're getting Trump shit. And I would rub my shirt like that. They're getting Trump shit all over them. They're going to stink for the rest of their life. And guess what? 7 years later, I was right. They get Trump shit on them and they stink forever.
What hopefully is going to tear apart the Republicans, and this is what you see in the Supreme Court.
Yes.
I thought that little blue dot was in there. How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He's supposed to be getting out his 7th grade math and getting started on it. So, I'm trying to encourage him to get started on his math because we went till 9 o'clock last night. It was crazy.
Oh, shit.
Guys, I hate to go, but I just got my grandkids come in, so I'm going to feed them.
I don't blame you.
Okay.
I don't blame you. Go enjoy your grandkids, Joe. Thank you for coming in, brother.
Okay. Bless you guys.
Spring, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
We're going to see each other.
I'm coming down, so come see us.
You just tell John that Joe's ready.
Oh, I know it is.
Joe's like me. He was born ready.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Born
So
ready.
we're going to be
Hey, let me tell you
close.
something. I would not mind being a grandkid of that guy. I'm sure
man.
they eat well.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
He sends me a video on my phone. Look at here. It's got 2 briskets, some ribs in there. I mean, the man is a cooking fool.
Right?
I just want to go hang around over his house. Got any leftovers there, Joe? Wait till he goes inside the house and run over there, open that pit, and cut me a piece off. Anyway, Joe, take care of yourself.
You wouldn't even have to wait. All you have to do is ask.
I know it. I know it. He'd make me a plate. I know he would.
He's got a big heart. And
Big
bless
heart.
that guy,
He
man.
is. He's a real nice guy. I'm glad I met him. And I'm
Glad to
glad
meet
he
him.
lives close by. It's always nice to have a blue dot nearby. So, anyway, look at there. See, Joe.
So, John,
yes.
Everybody's screaming credit.
I just did it. Well, I got to admit, it was Irish Giselle's red exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
What does that say? Oh, credits. Okay. Yeah. Well, we've had good conversation tonight. Sometimes it just flows, baby. And we've got to admit, here the last few times, we've really pulled this out of our butt. Because I'll tell everybody, there ain't a time, like when I started the show this evening, the only big thing I got is the 11th Circuit Court did that. That's all in my mind. And Marcia knows me. I'm going to sit out there 30 minutes before the show. She'll say, what's the matter? I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know. I got nothing in my head. Nothing. It'll come to you. I don't think so. And then we come in here, and Bernadette comes in, David comes in, Michael, the conversation starts to flow. And that's exactly what this show is. It's more of a family meeting around a table. We just come in and let the conversation go where it goes. So we're going to end up talking about
John,
barbecue
you know
or
what?
politics.
You know what? One thing about Marcia.
What?
She's right.
Marcia is... She's right all the time. What are you shitting me? I'm married. I'm 45 years married to the woman. I know. Is your wife right? Oh, hell yes. What'd she say? I'll tell you she's right. That's right. Whatever she said, she's right. No,
she's right.
She's the love of my life. She knows it. And I wish y'all could be privy to the... I've tried to tell her, just sit down over there. No camera. Just leave the microphone on so we could talk. Because the conversations I do have with her are pretty deep. They get deep sometimes, and she's a smart woman, and she makes me better than I really am. That's the best thing I can say about her. She makes me a better person than I really am. Keith Thompson came in with a $5 donation. Said SCOTUS paid politicians.
Yeah.
That's a sad one there, Keith.
For life.
Hey, we can make numbers. Let's make numbers. You want to reach? You want to play the game of numbers? Let's play the game of numbers. Let's add numbers to the court. Anyway.
You're a lucky man, brother, to have somebody that loves you like that.
I am indeed a lucky man. I count my blessings every day.
Oh, no, that's right.
Every day, brother. I try to tell people, put a smile on your face. There's a reason. Every one of us are going through some shit. There's a reason every day to be pissed and mad and upset and depressed. So sometimes you got to dig for that reason to smile. I find it.
And one reason to smile every day.
Every day. What?
You woke up.
Huh?
Okay. One reason to smile every day is just because you woke up.
You woke up. Yeah, you didn't die. You fucked them out of another day. I go to bed sometimes with that exact words in my mouth. Fucked them out of another day. I'm going to bed. I'm here another day. You have to look at it sometimes. I didn't think so when I was younger, but hell, that Marcia knows that you go
John,
through life. And 30 didn't bother me. 40 bothered me a little bit, but then I got over it. 50 didn't bother me. 60, it's starting to get old. Now all of a sudden I'm looking at 70 next month, and I'm going, damn.
Oh.
I see a lot of obituaries that start with that number. Fuck.
John, put a happier note. John, you want a reason to smile?
Yes.
Legal weed. Oh, wait. Sorry.
No, fuck no. See,
That's reason for
thanks,
Bernadette
David.
and me to smile.
Thanks, David. I appreciate that to remind me.
David.
And I had such high hopes Beto was going to get in, and Texas was going to turn blue, and we were going to do the right thing and legalize it. No, we ain't doing that. Greg Abbott.
You might get Herschel Walker back.
Yeah, we might get Herschel Walker back, and just to show the patriotism of, we'll take a bullet. We'll take him back. If he keeps him out of the Senate, we'll take his ass back here, and then tell him to keep his mouth shut. Dan Marceau came in with $5 and said, "Happy holidays." Indeed, Dan, indeed. I hope every one of you enjoy the season. And it is. It's the time you're going to start seeing more Christmas stuff on TV. People are going to be out shopping. The light, as a matter of fact, me and the kids are going to go out and try to put some Christmas lights up on in our driveway out there because we still like to participate in the holiday. So, yeah.
I hear you. I'm a sucker for Christmas.
Oh, I am too, man.
I'll watch every version of Christmas Carol.
But you don't have to be. To get the true meaning of Christmas, which is peace on earth, goodwill towards man, towards your fellow man. That's it. To find that reason to put a smile on your face, baby. That's all.
When we was growing up, John, that's what we seen during the holidays. We seen our streets lined up with Christmas and everything like that. We didn't know no difference.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
They don't do that no more. I mean, around a lot of places, they start all the festivities up like we used to see.
Well, always try to remember, we don't put the lights up to make us feel good. We put the lights up to make those that drive by our house feel a little bit better. Always keep that in mind. It's not so much for you. You're doing it because you want people to drive by your house and go, well, that's nice. I'm glad they did.
To see Christmas lights on houses is just, it has always been something since I was a little kid that just sparks my day. And, and it does. It does do that. And so, I can't reach up there and get Christmas lights up. I got a 100-foot tall tree out there. I would love to light up. Shoot, man, that would be so cool.
That would be cool.
That would be hella cool. You see that all over the valley, man.
Let them sparkle in your eyes, baby.
Yeah.
Put them in your mind, and they'll sparkle right there.
But that's okay.
The lights sparkle in your heart. I know they do.
That's right.
Anyway.
So if you get to put up Christmas lights, you're doing the world a good favor because they just bring cheer and joy to whomever's looking at them. Unless they're Scrooge. Yeah. Which I imagine there's a few out there that are like that. But
there's a few. But whether you put lights up or not, try to
let
the spirit of the season live within your heart. That's what they always say. And literally, it's a good thing. Just let the spirit and try to carry it the rest of the fucking year. That's what you do. Put the fucking smile on your goddamn face. It ain't gonna hurt you. Anyway. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I love this show. I'm telling you, it provides as much a release from me. Y'all just wouldn't. Anyway, Michael, thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it. Michael just muted us. I don't blame him.
Yes, he did, but I'm sure that he said, "You're welcome, John."
Anyway.
I appreciate you giving me a voice and a platform to say what he needed to say.
Yeah. That's what he would have said. Thank you, Michael.
Yep.
And we don't have to hear from you now. Bernadette covered it for you. Don't worry.
I was on
Michael, thank you for coming in, brother.
Oh, well, I live in the country, so we can do that.
Yeah, we can, brother. We can. Take care of yourself.
Brother.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Will do. And David, thank you, brother, for coming in. Always enjoy it.
Get by with a little help from my friends.
Always get by with a little
absolutely.
help. That's all it is. And we're not the only ones. Anyway, Mike, David, thank you for being here. And to Joe Garcia, thank you for coming in. And, of course, Bernadette, as always, baby, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. And, we're going to keep this campaign to get Marcia some Christmas cards. So if you want the address, hit me up with a DM over on Discourse.
Shoot.
Or call John to get his address.
Or call me or ask. A whole lot of Blue Dots have our address.
A lot of Blue Dots have them, so just ask around.
I just can't say it right now because Travis really would hurt.
No, we're not trying to put the address out over YouTube, and that's why we didn't do that. There's also an online card service that I've used before in the past called cardly.net. Costs you all, look, a couple of dollars, $5, and you're designing a card and sending it on to Marcia, and she'd appreciate that too. Okay?
Cardly's a real solid company.
They are a good company, and what they do is they design cards and they allow local artists.
I'm not even going to say anything to her about that.
So
I'm not going to say anything.
Let's get some cards, whether they're online or in the U.S. snail mail.
She's gonna
December 17th is her birthday, so plan on getting it there ahead of time.
Headlines
and we're going to surprise. We're going to surprise Marcia for her birthday.
Death in his living room.
Okay.
Wife.
All right, John. Let's wrap this up.
Giving the headlines for tomorrow. I can walk out there and she's going to hit me. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. And remember, always remember, mañana is Beer and Bud Friday, so put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the boat. Let's get ready for a good weekend. And so take care of yourself. Put a smile on your heart and try your best. Try to put a smile on somebody else's heart. It'll make you feel all sorts of good. Anyway, y'all say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you.